Hey, Rycat here, and welcome to my channel. So I was thinking about making this video for a while, and basically I have a problem. I start a lot of projects and generate ideas without really doing anything. I sporadically make illustrations, I waste a lot of creative energy, and I've got quite the collection of comic storylines, animation shorts, and illustrations that I did the barest of work on before abandoning them entirely. The thing I've noticed about myself is that I get very excited by coming up with new ideas and characters and storylines, but I never marry myself to the work. Like, once I start putting fingers to keyboard or pen to tablet, it starts to fizzle. The creative juice that gave these things life in my head doesn't always translate to bringing the project to life, and that's something I need to work on. And it honestly scares me because what if I don't love creating art? I just love the idea of creating art. Like, all I've been doing is romanticizing being a creative who comes up with these amazing stories and then has their graphic novels published or gets their animations into film festivals or whatever. But when it comes down to actually doing the work, I come up with excuse after excuse till I abandon it. Or, I just get bored. But on the other hand, I think about how I feel when I'm actually in the zone and getting something done. When my picture is finished and complete, I get that sense of satisfaction, like deep satisfaction. Or I think about how I felt when I was entrenched on working on my cosplay. It was a lot of fun. So why would I spend my time on any of this if I didn't find any actual enjoyment or fulfillment from it? There's some sort of disconnect going on somewhere, and I need to correct that. When I really dig into it, I think one of my biggest reasons for getting stuck in this rut is that I don't have a set goal. I lack focus. I don't have any real plan other than just ambiguous ideas that don't really mean anything. It's very hard to work towards something when it's not clear. So whatever plans or projects I do come up with, it's just spontaneous and they don't accomplish much. In order to set myself up for some progress this year, I've decided to sit down and comb through everything that's been rattling around in my head and write it all down. On top of that, I'm going to make a 5-year plan for myself. What do I even want to see myself doing in 5 years? What's a goal that I can set and complete? And how do I break it down into chunks? Like, what do I even want to be? Do I want to be an animator, a comic artist, an illustrator, a content creator? Do I want to stay a hobbyist? Do I want to move from an indie artist to a professional freelancer? These are questions I've had for a long time now, and I've been too scared to commit to picking something because I'm worried about what happens if I'm not successful or I'm not happy with it. Then I just feel like I'm wasting my time and my life. But the truth of the matter is that I'm already wasting time by being indecisive and not putting much effort into anything. So in a way, I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Now I need to make a decision. That way I can actually start moving towards something rather than just floundering around uselessly and making random art that doesn't really do anything. Now, of course, that doesn't mean I won't make things just for the fun of it, but I need to start taking action on walking towards the type of life and future that I want. I still even need to figure out what that even looks like. But right now, it feels like I'm spinning my wheels and not really growing or making anything I'm truly satisfied with. I need to rebuild the faith in myself that I'm capable of completing things and doing good work. I'm going to really take some time and dig deep into what I want for myself. It's not going to be easy. I'm probably going to have to nix ideas that I really got attached to. And I may have to consider that I might not ever be a full-time artist. If I don't have the temperament to own my own business, then I need to be real about that. Not everyone is built to be an entrepreneur. Yes, we all love the idea of being our own boss and picking our own hours, woo. But I know I have problems self-starting and being disciplined with my free time. That doesn't mean I have to give up on moving into a line of work that I'm more aligned with, but it may mean that I'm still working for someone else. But right now, honestly, I don't have an answer for myself. I have been at least trying to move towards my ideal life in other ways, like, exercising more and eating better. But I can't ignore the fact that I don't want to just work my 9 to 5, come home, play games till bed, and repeat the next day. I've done that for long enough. Now that I think about it, this sounds a lot like the first video I made back in September, but I guess that just means I still haven't figured much out. Oh well. Anyways, that's all I've got for now. I got some deep contemplative work to do. But for now, I hope y'all take care, and I'll catch you next time. Later.